filming. What?
Moisturiser. On the green box.
Where did you leave it? I found one of them suitcases.
And it has to be down one of these. Surely.
Must be. Didn't absorb or water go in any of the spins, and this is like a completely full 9 kilo load of, it's mainly dark cottons, so it is. This is my first holiday load that I've done, just on cottons, 40 experts and fast, so it only added on an extra 30 minutes but with it being full rather than an extra 2 hours like it would if you had it on normal. Or take 2 hours and 15 or something like that, it adds on. I've still got this auto wash and a completely full washing basket in the hall. So yeah, and shoes. I've got a bunch of like shoes and rocks to wash as well. So it's gonna go through hell, and with it being winter too, I'm gonna freshen up the dressing gowns and all that stuff. So yeah. Don't know if it's work cut out anyway. The only thing that is vibrating is the door a tiny bit. It's gone now. Sometimes it does and it sometimes doesn't. Obviously with it detecting that full load, it does do the longer final spin rather than like a 5-minute 1400 spin that stays at 1400 for like 30 seconds or something like that. It stays at 1400 for like 2.5 to 3 minutes on this one, so it does. And then I'll just stick this all in the dryer, so we'll just on like Cotton's extra dry or something. And I'll come out dry first time. It always does if I use that. If I use it on like any cycle of extra dry, it comes out dry first time. So it does. top dryer and this. Like a wee wash day thing, I don't really know yet. I'll have it in this video, the description, if I have decided to do it or not. I might not have. It's just really hard. It's just the detergent I used. These Ariel like fresh pods or something like that, I don't know what they're called, and some mimosine creations. It's just comfort. So it is Spanish comfort. Even though that those are Ariel, I think it's actually bold because of the tablets. If I can show you, tablets are purple and not green, so I do think that those are bold. I'm not actually Ariel, as I didn't see any bold in any of the shops, so I think that might just be rebadged bold, honestly. So it's doing its second load now. Then it's mainly swimwear in this wash, but there's also like a mix of like general stuff like pajamas, like socks and stuff like that. And it's on synthetic 40, 1200, just normal. Pretty much with no options except that on decrease. I used 70ml of this Ariel liquid and it didn't even like suds up like at all. Probably from the chlorine and the swimming stuff. And also used this Lenore. 50ml of it. But it's like filling up with like water in the softener chamber. I don't know why, but it's like it's not at the max yet, but it's like nearly at the max. So like I'm just hoping it doesn't take it in early. If it does take a softener and an next rinse, then I might just cancel the sample and just try to do this one. Because it doesn't even really need 3 rinses, as the water's clear anyway. But I'll just see, hopefully it won't. Because it's never like filled up and taken it all in before. But I think it left like a tiny bit of water from the last wash in it. So it did, but I don't know. Hopefully it didn't. Well, I think it did, but hopefully it doesn't take it in. Because I think there's like a little bit of like leeway with this machine, so it can go like slightly over the max before it does take it in. But I'll just say it's been because of it being a fill load, it is doing deeper levels for the rinses, so it is. Whenever it tops up, it does top up to the deeper ones. It tops up to about here, whereas on the rinse it only fills up to about there. But there, on the glass after the top up, so it does increase it slightly. I think that there's like, sorry about my face. I think that there might be like something just slightly hitting the loop deflector. That's why it's, yeah, you can see like something in there. It's not too bad. Hopefully it won't take in that softener earlier. If it does, I'll just once it's finished the rinse, I'll just stick it on spin and drain. There's no point in it doing a softener rinse and then another rinse with white, the vinyl rinse with white softener. So there isn't, because it's only rinsing out the softener, and 2 rinses is completely fine with this load. So it is anyway, because it, as I said, it wasn't sudsy at all. That rinse was clear. So it was, but we'll just see what it does. Hopefully it won't take it in. I'm really praying that it doesn't. Maybe it did get quite full at the start anyway, so it did to me, but maybe it hasn't increased it at all, and it's just that I'm thinking that it has whenever it really hasn't. But we'll just see. So well, that's still spinning now. Dryer has went down to 50 minutes from 2 hours. If you followed my Instagram, you all know I got this Siemens towel from a local Euronics in Dior where I was staying. I was very lucky to get that, so I was. But anyway, the dryer is drying like a completely full 8 to 9 kilo load of like mainly darks. I don't think that you can't see the drum light now. There's too much in it to actually see the drum light. So it is drying like a completely full load of it's mainly darks, but it's like normal cottons. So it is, it's like just like general wear, like thick jammies, like pajama t-shirts, a bit like the one I'm wearing, but some of them are a bit thicker than this. And there's like just like shorts and stuff like that, but it's completely full. It's been on for about an hour and a half, an hour and 45 already, and it's went down to iron dry just 10 minutes ago. So it has. I'm not really bothered about like how long the dryer takes or anything like that. As long as it dries first time, I'm happy, which it always does. Obviously, if you're not going to use like extra dry, then you do have issues with the drying performance on this range of Beckos. So you do, but if you use it on extra dry, oh gosh, extra dry is like a lifesaver for me, in my personal opinion, because like whenever you use that, absolutely nothing will come out damp. Like everything will come out dry first time. So well, it's just fantastic. So yeah, we always use it on extra dry just so that we don't have to stick it on twice or anything like that. As I do find like the lower levels to do leave stuff damp for some reason. So, but as I said, whenever I done like the review like ages ago, nearly a year ago, I can't believe this will be a year old in a few weeks. God, hard to believe that, like. But anyway, yeah. As I said in that review video, if you use like any of the lower ones, then you do have issues with the dryness performance. So you do, like, they won't be coming out not dry. That's how much water's came out of this one load. Right, just below half full, I think. So it is. So I'll just leave that to do its business. But anyway, so yeah, I got this Siemens towel from a local Euronics of Dior in Mallorca. It was mainly because of the videos I was doing on YouTube, so it was, you know, because I was doing them, you know, the like look at washers and dryers and Euronics. That was the only reason I got that. I came in on this, like, I think it was like the second to last day that I was staying in Mallorca, so it was, and I went into the Euronics for the one last time to have a wee look, and like the day before I really wanted one of these towels, so I went in, and there was a bit of like confusion and stuff, because obviously we're full English and over there they're Spanish, so they don't quite understand fully what we're on about. Sometimes like there's a bit of like a speech barrier. So there is, obviously. So did say to them that I wanted this towel. So went on the phone to the manager. The manager declined. So they did and said no, you can't sell you that. Then my dad went and said about my YouTube channel. I showed her my channel. Heck, they could be watching this now for all I know. But because I did give them my name to my channel, like Washtag 2006 just. So I gave them my name and they gave me this towel, so they did. Completely free. Like I didn't even have to pay anything for this. I got, just because of doing them videos in that Euronics, I got it completely free. And I also got a sign that's it's like a wee like information pack thing, but there's like a cardboard sign. So I'll show it on the way down. But so yeah, I got this and I brought it home because, well, as I said, I wanted it. And like, so the way that you normally get these, so they have these all over the showroom, as you would have seen in my videos. So they do, next to all the Siemens, there's about like 5 of them, like the big like 2 shelves and maybe like 2 of these on a shelf, and maybe like 1 on top of a washer or a dryer. So they would, to get these, you'd normally have to buy a Siemens washer or dryer, and then you can request to have one of these towels included in the purchase. So whenever they deliver it, the dryer or washer comes with one of these towels, and I think that might also come with that information thing. So they might, but I got this like completely free, didn't have to buy anything, didn't even have to purchase this. I was thinking of like maybe paying like €15 or something for one of these if I could, but no, I got it completely free of charge. Just that they recommended that I like done a post on Instagram about it, so I done that. I took a picture of this with a Siemens Avant-Garde, which wasn't really the best idea whenever there had been the whole drama thing that went on Instagram about someone's jumping on spin. But anyway, so I took a picture of that. I was worried about drama going on the community post. It probably went on group chats for all I know, but it didn't go on the main post, which I was happy about. If there was group like arguments or stuff about that, or like sorry messages, then that's that. I couldn't really care less, honestly. But anyway, so yeah, I took a picture of it with the Siemens Avant-Garde, so I did, and then I took a picture of this and the sign and the house, and then I included like the futuristic LG signature and like the wee demo models and stuff like that in the video too. I mean in the post. I might repost it to YouTube or something, I don't know. But I'm just really happy that I managed to get my hands on this. Like it even has, like I just showed you, it has this wee Siemens label, 40 degrees, made in EU, washed before use. So like they must like sell them like with the washers, as I was saying. Well, that's what she said to us, I think, something like that. That they sell them to people who get the washers. So yeah, but like I'm really overall happy with that I got that, because like I don't think that anybody else in the community has like something like this, even like any like towel or something with a brand name on it. Like obviously I'm a massive Beko fan, as we all know, but Siemens isn't it's not my favourite brand. Obviously, like it wouldn't be the very, there's a wee moth in. At least it's not like the flies on holiday, but anyway, it's not like the very first brand that I'd go to recommend, because as much as like I like their programming and their quality, it's just the price that puts me off them. So it's a bit too much for what you get. I feel like they're a bit too expensive, like especially with like Bosch Series 2s being like nearly £400 with like barely any like flexibility on them. I just don't think it's worth it personally. So that's why like they wouldn't be my very first brand to recommend, but they would be in like my top 2, top 3. Well, honestly, just top 2, I'd say. But I'd like always like recommend like a Beko or Grundig or something first. It's just the way I am. The experience I've had with the brand, but I don't mind them. So I wouldn't say that I hate them like I do with like say like Modern Hot Point or Modern Hoover. Obviously like anything before like 2010 I don't mind from both of them brands. Even like Hot Point Smarts I don't mind too much, depending on what they are. But anyway, it's a little bit off topic of like this laundry day thing. So that's still up and running, so it is. I might I'll just leave this towel here honestly, and I'll show you the wee pack downstairs. So I can't really. So this is like the pack thing I was on about from them. I just want to make sure this hasn't taken in the softener, because if it hasn't, holy shit, it's already like up to the max line now, so it is. So I'm just gonna close that like very slowly. Thank God it hasn't taken it in. go in whenever I've done that. I'll check it before it starts to finalize it, but I don't think it did. I don't think it would have, but yeah. So yeah, that's the thing that I was on about, but I'm gonna obviously like unwrap this another day, just getting my cleaning film, so it is. And you've got all of this information stuff here. So I'll sort that out another day, and then I'll be back with this video in like a wee second. Well, a second as it transitions.
Too strong for you.
I have to make sure this is not yet on the actual wrong decrease now. It's not. Didn't want to confuse the machine or anything like that. Sometimes it can go like this, so it can. I think this is the last tumble. Yes, it is. Okay, there we go. Now I can stop it. So I'm gonna wash this road next. Just a wee small bit of white, so I'm just gonna do it. Same cycle, but at 60, I think I'm gonna do that, honestly. So either that or cotton 60, I don't know. They smell really nice. So all of these will be dried on like mixed extra dry with low heat. So they will, all of this. Because we don't use radiators anymore. ever since we got that dryer, we've stopped using like the dry clothes that we have. It was probably a bit too much for synthetic wash, but they have been washed perfectly fine anyway, so they have, and it's been on for over 2 hours because of the water pressure. I think the dryer's coming up to being on for about 2.5. I think maybe it's a wee bit more, maybe it's about 2:45, but it's like even fuller than this. So it is with absorbing stuff. Like the machine already reached the top up limit with that load, like what it would do with towels. I think about a tiny bit too much clothes into the last wash in this, but I'm not too bothered. Same with the dryer. I think I might have actually stuck a wee bit too much in it, but I know for a fact it'll come out dry first time most likely anyway, so I'm not too bothered. And there has been times where I've loaded it even more and it's coped fine. Anyway, so that's that completely fine, so I'll move for that. So these socks are absolutely disgusting, as you can see. They are like covered in it's mainly like soil and stuff like that. As you can see, it's like they're really filthy, so they are. I might have to like stop the video a wee bit because I need to go out to the washing basket, as I think there might be another pair of socks in it as well, but don't know. There's like sun cream on this, so there is, you can't really see it. It's like around the neck, so it is where it's like yellowish, so it is. So I think it's like, you can't really see it. I think it's like there a wee bit there, but camera doesn't really pick it up. The dryers will go back up to like 24 once it's reached the extra dry level. So we'll wash these on 60 because it is mainly, it's white, so it's all white. Or maybe like with some like having like a wee bit of like colour through them, but it is mainly just white. So I'm gonna stick all these in. Some socks, some more socks, and then I'll be back once I've checked the basket for anything else. Right, so this is the other stuff for the wash. So it is and I've got this Jax Jones t-shirt. There's like a wee stain on it at the bottom somewhere. There, I can't really get it. I think it's like not there. I can't really like focus on it. It's like a blood stain, I think. I don't even know about putting that in, but it's like sun cream or something on it. So I'm just gonna stick that all in. So I will use. I'm gonna need that vanish. Some of that, and what softener do? I'll just use that one, and then Unstoppables. I'm just gonna use like not that much at all. Yes. And that. Shut the door. And then I'll come back once I've got off the detergent. Right, got my detergent all set up here. I've got 80 ml of this DAS. Stick that in there. And pray it takes it all down fine. I've got 30 ml of this Vanish Gold Oxywide, I think it's called, or something like that. And then just like 25 or 35 ml of Comfort, not Comfort, Manure. Just not one burst of sunshine. Nothing's dripping out. Nope. I just have to make sure it's not dripping out. I'm just so used to doing that with the WTG that it's now what I do normally. So I'm just gonna do the same wash again. Only at 60 instead of 40. Because it like uses less water, I think. So yeah. It's been on for like not even 2 hours and it's already done. Oops. Yep, that's all dry. Fantastic. Completely followed, perfectly dry. I wasn't even on for that long either. Fantastic. So, sorry I didn't get much of the back of, I mean not the back of the Bloomberg on. It's on like its last interim spin before the final rinse, I think. My parents are asleep, that's why I'm talking so quietly. So I'll just turn that to quiet drying and I'll empty this now. All dried in like 2 hours. Just small little whites. All was cleaned fine apart from a few stains, but it got most of that off, and then it was just stains that were left on from the speed cleans. That the speed cleans didn't go off was like sun cream or something. But, yeah, let's start. Right, so we're into the next day now. About to start the first wash. This is mainly really delicate dresses and stuff like that. Sorry, my throat is a bit sore, like really sore, so it is for some reason. So anyway, my voice will be a bit croaky today, so it will in this video. But I've got 35ml of this bold pink blossom liquid. Just going in, stick it in about there, so well. Shut the door, and then I've got some of this Mimosan Creations Lily and Lime flour that I brought home from Spain, as I said yesterday. About 25ml of it going into the softener chamber. Make sure it's not taking that in. Nope, it's not, so I can shut it. So I'm just gonna use hand wash / Woolens 40-1200. You can't have like any options except extra rinse, but it doesn't need an extra rinse, so start. Mom. Yeah, but because I can kill people. So I could take you free to Yeah. Okay, bubbles are halfway up the door. Mine doesn't do it. The way I fit that rotation. Yeah. Yeah. Right, so it's still on the main wash. It's just finished heating, so it has. Well, finished a wee bit ago. Let's see, 35, 36. It's about 40 degrees in there, so it is. It's obviously like this part of the glass isn't as hot as like down here because the water isn't touching it. I don't know if it uses Aquatech anymore for the main wash. I hope it does, but I don't think it does. But we'll just have to wait and see. It's just sitting here soaking basically. Right, so it's just draining from the first rinse. It didn't use Aquatech at all again in the main wash. Bit of a shame, but at least it used it at the start to get it foamy there. But we are draining now, so it is. And I'd like to go on the second rinse. We got salty from the jet. Right, so we just finished the second rinse now. We are about to do an internal spin. 600 RPM, I'm pretty sure. We bits of soaps and not rinse as well from the jet. The jet does make a difference, so it does. I feel like if like these would be really good for like say like an elderly person who would wash on hand wash most of the time, or like a delicate wash, like what my nan used to do with her dressing gowns. But yeah, it would probably be better off to go for like an Aquatech or something like that if you're gonna do that. I hope I don't get copyrighted. Yeah, but I'll spin that. Yeah, I don't know. I'll film the final ones for you, wee bits of it. It only does like 2 tumbles, I think, but it like would use the jet in like 3-minute intervals. So there's like 6 minutes of it using the Aquatac, and with 2 tumbles in between. So there is. So like, oh Christ. Yeah, it's happy with that. I mean, like, this is easily one of the best hand wash cycles I've used on a machine, by far. The only way it could be better is if it don't use the Aquatac as soon as it's finished heating, instead of only just using it at the start. But as I said, I think I said before, at least it used it once, and it's not like some machines with a jet system that don't use it at all. On the delicate cycles, such as say like Bosch 4D, or I don't know about AEG, I think, I don't really know, don't think that they use it, but I'm not that familiar with AEG at all, honestly. But yeah, I feel like Bosch is like the main one. Don't use it. Like, I'll be honest, like, oh yeah, LG don't use their turbo wash either on it. Forgot about that. Don't think that they do. I feel like, I can't even believe I'm saying this, but I feel like the only other like really good hand wash is like a Samsung Quick Drives, because they use the back plate for the entire time. But I don't like them machines at all. I don't like Samsung in general now. So I don't. Like, the only thing I'd buy from Samsung would be their TVs and nothing else. I definitely wouldn't be touching one of their appliances anytime soon anyway. Had enough experience with the last one that was here. Dear God, I'm just so happy I was able to get rid of that. Like, because it's quite a short spin honestly. Or else I'm just talking away and wasn't paying attention to the time. Anyway, it's been a break. Hope it didn't rain, not spending too much for everyone. As I know that quite a few people, whenever you're like watching these videos, you'd be like, just shut up. I'm sure I'll be watching this and be thinking to myself, oh, just shut up, would you? Because there's a few videos I feel the same like that, but there's also some things I want to say like while I'm making this. But that is it, taking in the softener now. So I'll come back once it's doing Aquatac just. Right, so it's just finished filming. Perfectly. I need to clean out that drawer. There's a wee bit of powder stuck in it from last night, but it hasn't went in because of on this wash because of the way that the drawer is designed. So it hasn't, thankfully. If I just take it out, if I can get it out now, I know. You see, it was like quite clumpy, so it was. So I'll just wipe that out once this is done. So, but because of that like wee blue thing, it stops like it going in on another wash, so it does. But like I cleaned that room perfectly last night, so it did. Even though I couldn't really show it on camera because of how late it was. Like it was 12:30 at night whenever that finished. And I had to put it in the dryer, so I did. And that Aquatac really mixes up that softener, that's for sure. Like the clothes from this machine are like this. This smells so much fresher than any other machine I've had. Like even like the WTG, like they don't come out of it as nice as the smell. in this because of the fact that the Aquatech it mixes up the detergent and the softener whenever it's on, and it uses the jet on like almost all of the cycles. Like the only 2 cycles it doesn't use the jet is that Hygiene Plus, which I've only used once in the entire time I've had this, and it doesn't use it on bedding either, I don't think. Well, I haven't used bedding, but going by my cousins when it doesn't use it. But yeah, every other cycle like uses it. Like the main ones that use it are Cool Wash and Eco 4060. Like they'd use it for the full duration of the cycle, apart from the rinses on Eco 4060, and then Stain uses it quite a lot, as it does it after every tumble as opposed to every free, same with Fast Full Load. But it doesn't do it on the final rinse on that one, which I'm not too keen on. But anyway, it's just a great machine. Like it's just so fast and all. Like it's nice that I don't have to wait like over 3 hours for a wash anymore in this, like I did with the WTG, although I think that needs a new pump, honestly. So I think I'll order like a new pump sometime, so I will. But I need to order a control panel for that Dyson once I've got it all put back together, as I don't think it'll work with that contour rotation software. So even if I can have it working to some extent, I'll be happy. So I will. And that might be like wee bits of softener on it. Honestly, don't really know. So that was the last tumble that I've done there, and then I'll do that for another few minutes, and then I'll go on to. Oh no, I'll just stop there. Final spin. So you can tell like the rinses are quite short, but it does rinse out really well, all because of that jet. Like if it was just sitting there without using it, then it wouldn't rinse that well, but because it uses it, it works fine. I haven't even been out there yet in the shade, so I'm gonna go out once I've got all the washing done from the holiday, so maybe in like a day or so I'll go out. I need to get that gearbox and all back on. So it's just that it's really complex, that Dyson, honestly. Like it's one of the most complex machines ever made. So it is, especially for its time. Not really a good thing to be the first project I've ever worked on, but anyway, I'll just shut up now. And I do not want the copyright strike, so I'm going to shut that door. Sorry. What's this? I think it's from like the air conditioning on the plane, but I'm sorry. Anyway, let's just watch us spin in peace. Certainly not. I don't think I will anymore. But it might. Don't know. God, they smell really nice. Right, so I have a towel load now. I think I'll do 90, I'll just see. And I'll be back once I've got it all loaded in. Right, so we've got a full load of towels. I have beach towels to wash, so I will do 2 towel washes. So I've got 2 aerial pods here. I'm gonna stick them into the drum at the back. It's a tea towel to cover them. I don't really know what program to use. I was thinking about staying 60 just and see how that goes, as it uses Aquatech a lot. God, I'd say no. I'm gonna do cotton 90 just. Do cotton 90, anti-crease, extra rinse, and shorter wash times 1 so it doesn't increase to 3 hours. Or 4 hours should I say. I'm just gonna use some of this comfort, sorry. So I've got about 25, just over 25 mil. Because of it being a bigger load, it's use 50 of it. So I'll do 1 cap 25 and then another cap fill up to just above 25 again. I just want to make sure it's not taking it in yet. That's that in. I did clean out the drawer, so there is no powder from yesterday still in that. I didn't take any of it in anyway in the last wash, so it didn't. So I just shut that. Right, so the cotton 90, 1400, extra rinse and fast start. And then maybe I will do the overload on stain 60, as I'm gonna put in a bath mat with them towels as well, as I haven't washed the bath mat yet, and I definitely don't want to do that on 90. Like even 60 I'm a bit worried about, but let's just see what happens. I might do just cotton 60, I don't know yet. I'll see. Oops. That comfort's really nice. I wish that we got this here in the UK, honestly. It's really nice. Just use them. So let it do its thing while I go upstairs and stick a dryer on. I have to run because of that music. Right, so dryer. Moment of truth, has it been empty? Look, it has. Fantastic. Oh, but let's see, have these filters been cleaned? Hold on. Sorry. Yes, they have. Fantastic. Right, shut that. Buzzer on. Do gentle care. I can't do low temp on that, so I'm definitely doing that. Didn't realise that you could use low temp on delicate care. It must be woolens that, oops, that's drum light, whoops. Yeah, it's woolens that doesn't actually use low temp. Must default to low temp, so I'll stick it on delicate care extra dry, so that these come out perfectly dry very first time. I was thinking about sticking on quiet drying, because you see quiet drying is like, because of this being an inverter module, oops, I'm getting confused with the Bloomberg. Because of this being an inverter model, it can adjust the speed of the drum, and quiet drying does the slowest speed. But I'll just stick it on gentle care and hope for the best, because I have got it on low temp. Oh yeah, I have to search for that wee liquid. Oh, there it is. And there's the wee thing. Nearly forgot about that, and that was nearly going in. Wouldn't be the first time that that's happened. Happened, what, I think twice it's happened. For one of them's went in. It's alright, right, so that's all the dresses in the dryer. Shut the door and start. Press her on. You can hear the washer filling up a wee bit, because obviously whenever it fills up you can hear all the water running in the house. You can hear the wee tiny bit, so you can. Right, so I'll let that go ahead and that's fine, turn off the drum light just. And we will go back to the washer. It will add on an extra 30 minutes. So that's one. Right, just under an hour later, all the dresses are dry, so they are. I'm just going to leave them anti-creasing in the dryer, so I'm not going to open the door, but they will be perfectly dry. Very good, very good. Washer is still on it, the detector full load, but I'll film it shortly, so I will just. So yeah, fantastic. Right, so the machine has just started the aquatech phase. This is probably about 15-20 minutes after I filmed the dryer and video of it finishing. It's still on. Final temperature is 78. It was 78 whenever I just turned off the heater, so it was. It's just cooled down a wee tiny bit. So it is, but it did get the 78. Something I have noticed since coming home is that I've got this dreaded issue where the machine is now filling up. Whenever it fills up for either the pre-wash or the main wash, it also leaks water into the softener too. Oh dear God. Thankfully, because of my low water pressure, it isn't too much of an issue yet. But whenever I do get my shed, the water pressure for here could be fixed for the washer, so it could be high water pressure like it's meant to be. I'll just have to wait and see, honestly. But I'm gonna try and clean out that drawer after, so like another day, just a few days time, I'll try and like clean it out and see if I can maybe fix it to some extent. But the drawer doesn't even look dirty to me, so it doesn't, like, it's pretty much clean apart from like the tiniest bit of like mold on like the jets, like next to them, not on them, but like to the right of them. Like it's just like a wee tiny like spot, pretty much. So yeah. Hello, man.
Oh.
Huh? Right, so that's about to drain. Now wait a minute. Alright. First spin. It's amazing. No, what? Yeah, just saying. What cut out good? Jesus. At least it didn't keep on spinning like it done whenever on that downloaded program. Oh my god. Jesus. did just need an empty stud, so it just don't normally. I'll streak of sunlight's gonna be annoying into it. At least just reattempt some of this extra rinse spins. It's quite unbalanced, but not as bad as it was beforehand. Jesus. Right to go on the final spin now. Probably filled up with that whenever I've done the big photo. Anyway, I'll come back whenever it's fine. That bearing seal sounds happy. Right, on to fire tool now. I've got just a wee small, it's mainly work stuff. Stuck in with 30ml of this comfort. And it goes. And just one of them tablets. So do a quick 4-day fast extra rinse start. On the aquatac phase now, it's been doing it for about 5 minutes. So it has a dead reach temp from what it heats to done daily, 37, 38, pretty much. One thing I'm not keen about daily is whenever it does one top up, it fills up to a deeper level. So like small loads like this, it uses a bit too much water on the main wash. But it still has heated completely fine, thankfully. So it has. I used one of those aerial pods and just 25 ml of that. I think I already said it in the show starting. I think I did. Can't even remember. Just shows how good my memory is, doesn't it? I don't know if it has filled up with that. Hopefully it hasn't really. It's filled up with a tiny bit of water, but it's not too bad. It won't like take that in, so it won't. If I leave it closed, just. Oh, that's washing it away. Go up to the dryer. Those towels and just cotton is express dry. So this probably on for that length of time, honestly. It's quite weird. I still have to post the unboxing video of that Hoover. Well, that vacuum cleaner. Dyson. I filmed it like at Christmas time last year. It was something different. Yeah. So yeah.
again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Hmm?
And the shoes?
Yeah, but I'm going to do the shoes so separately.
Oh, I do know.
No, because the shoes go in sports.
Oh, flip-flops.
I know, but I'm doing mine as well.
We'll be putting it on for all now.
I'm not gonna.
We'll be getting it in the dryer.
Here.
We'll be putting it on the wire.
Where is it?
Have you got one still? You have one still.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yes.
You take them upstairs. Really?
Let's check it.
Should we find that one of the two? Or the two?
A5's in that. Yeah, that isn't going to line up. 4,800. Dryer is stuff that was washed on daily or 5 kg in 1 hour with extra dry. The wee bag is finished as well in the washer, but it's just going to iron dry, so it will. Drying everything nicely, so it is. So yeah, sorry I didn't film like any of the wash with that bag. My phone was charging, so it was. And then I think I showed me starting the towels, but it was the towels completely filled. It was on Cotton's express dry with extra dry. So it was, and it was drying like 2 hours or something, really fast. Whenever considering it was quite full, and the tank was almost completely full of water. Time for us to head out now, so I'll just wait for this to do its thing. And I'll probably catch up either later on tonight or tomorrow. Right, so day 3 of washing now. I'm sorry if my voice sounds even worse today. This like cough and sore throat's just getting worse and worse day by day. Definitely the worst it's been for me is today. So anyway, I've got a load of dogs. This is just like general stuff. So like work stuff that I've worn out. And before anybody says no, I don't have COVID or anything like that. Well, I don't think I do. I did take a test yesterday and I came back clear. So anyway, so I didn't have it yesterday, but I don't know about today. I'll do another one after. But anyway, that's completely unrelated to the video. So as I said, the load of general wear work stuff, hair stuff, so like a hair guide that my mum was using, and it's just mainly darks. So I have put in one Ariel colour pod and some Ariel scented Lenore Unstoppables, and I'm also going to use 35ml of my all-time favourite softener, Lenore Fresh Meadow. I've been searching for this softener for like a year, so I have, and I haven't found it. And then shout out to Laundry Lad 1400, as he said to me that you could get it in B&M. So I went to B&M yesterday, and lucky enough I got this bottle, a massive one too. Haven't had the massive one before. So yeah, so 35ml of that going in to the jar. I don't know why on earth it's filling up for the softener. It hasn't taken any of it like in early yet, so it hasn't. But I did try to investigate it there now before sticking this wash on, and like parts of like this plastic on the inside is like peeling away a tiny bit. It's a bit like the WTG. There's a tiny bit that like it's like a wee crack on like the front of the spray jets. For this one, there's like a tiny bit like at the side. I will show it after. Things just went into standby. Thank you very much. Anyway, so I'll try and investigate that. I think it's my low water pressure isn't good either. There's like powder stains at the back from where it hasn't like flushed it all away, and I think that might be stuck there too. So that could also be what's causing this to be filling up for the softener like a tiny bit. But if I had full water pressure, it would be even worse, I think. Anyway, that went into standby. So I'm just going to do Cotton's 40 with anti-crease. Should I use shorter wash? I may as well, because it gets rid of that 2-minute anti-suds and does nothing else. So start. So yeah, this isn't like a holiday load, so it's not. The load I filmed yesterday, that was in the dryer in 5 kg in 1 hour, it finished after about an hour of drying, if even. Maybe even just 50 minutes. But anyway, I do still have like the beach towels in here to wash. So I do still have them to wash. I do 6 of them, and then I have some towels there, and then I also need to wash this bath mat, which I'll do with the beach towels. Need bath mat, so it is too, like. I've only bought it like a week or so before I went on holiday. But anyway, that's it for now on the main wash. I'll stick that back up. That's a closed, yeah. Really like that softener, so I did that Comfort. It's nice too, so it is. I haven't really been in my shed yet. I'm gonna try and not include like the bins or anything, as I don't want my dress in the video, but I do have my sign and all back up. Oops. I don't want to like, it's hard to like focus between them and blinds. But yeah, I've left my wee signs up. So it fell down, so it did, while we were away. But anyway, I've only been in my shed once. Everything's obviously still the same, but still need to get that Dyson fixed. But I was looking at something and I found out that you needed to like put like grease onto like the gears on the gearbox, so for it to go in. That's why it wasn't going in for us. So I should be able to get that in maybe this week or sometime, maybe next week or something. We'll just have to wait and see. But the sooner I get that fixed, the better, even though I'm gonna have to get a new PCB for it. But because there's no way in hell I'm gonna chuck that one out whenever it's got early version software on it. No way I'm chucking that out. It's hard enough to get a Dyson contra rotator, let alone get one with like original software that has never been updated, and it's like an early model. So at least it just proves that there was never like an engineer out to that one. So it did last what Dyson claimed them to last, 20 years. It'll be 21 in February, so it will. Really, really old. Yeah, there's water. No way. I'm just happy to be back with this machine. I hated the ones on holiday, honestly. Well, not like the machines themselves, but just the way they were programmed and all. And they were too stinking for my liking. Because they were plastered in mould, so they were. Like any laundrette machine. So it's just nice to have like properly clean clothes again. It's so damn quiet too. Like I feel like that was something I noticed. Like I was in the bathroom the other day and I was like spinning on like 600 RPM. I couldn't even hear it. So I couldn't, and like the bathroom's like, as you've seen, it's like right next behind that wall, so it is up there. So yeah. Even though it's not like the quietest machine on the market, I'm still happy with it. It's not too bad. Like the only rattling from it's like mainly from like the door on spin, so it is. But the WDG was like that as well whenever I first got it, and then after about a few months or a year it went away completely, pretty much. I'm just hoping that I've kind of fixed that softener issue, as I did try to like clean it out a wee bit, but I only used like a bit of kitchen roll, not like a wet cloth or anything like that. There's not really any mould on it, so there isn't. But so I still have 2 more holiday loads to do, then beach towels and then shoes and like Crocs. I accidentally said in one of the videos, it sounded like I said rocks instead of Crocs, but yeah. So my Crocs, seeing as my voice is bad and the phone picked it up as rocks. It's only like maybe like 3 or 4 pairs of like shoes in it, maybe. But I have sports on the machine anyway. I'm just glad I got that back, as I don't use the app anymore. That app is like devil's work, honestly. I'll never use that again. Well, like the only time I'd use the app is if like somebody was like asking me a question, like with quite a few people haven't been able to get their machines connected up to the app because of the glitchiness of it. So I did show them like how to do it, but I'd never used the app on this machine like to start a cycle or anything like that. It's tried to break itself too many times from using that, so, but it's working perfectly now with like, it practically doesn't even do like inverter resets or anymore. I'm just hoping that that pausing issue's kind of fixed. But I have been doing the past few loads without child lock on. But it would only like pause itself maybe like after about like a month or 2. Then it might randomly pause itself, but hopefully it doesn't. And then if it does it again, I'll just use child lock like all the time on it, like I had been doing. But it's just annoying like having child lock on whenever it's like finished and you have to like turn it off and then stop the machine, rather than just stopping it. But yeah, let's see. Sorry about the sun. I don't think it has actually filled up into it now, because you'd see like the watermarks in it. It would be like a wee like brownie colour, so it would in the softener itself from it being diluted a wee bit. But there's none of that, so I think I might have fixed it, because it would have filled up last time whenever I was using it, so hopefully that's it fine now. But I'll know whenever I get onto the rinses, but I'll catch up later on just. Right, so it's on the final rinse now. I didn't take any software away again, so it hasn't. I think I fixed it honestly. Sorry for these sounding like crap. Turns out I do have COVID. So I'll try using hygienic drying. So on the dryer, just done a test yesterday and came back negative. Now I've done a test today and it's positive. Fantastic. So, but I'll be clear once this is out. Like, once I've uploaded this, because probably a wee while until it is uploaded. But anyway. So sorry if I do keep on getting sounding worse, particularly like tomorrow and the next day's video. It might be a bit worse, but hopefully I'll be fine. It's just like a cold to me, honestly. But anyway, I'll film the full spin for you. Just sorry if I'm coughing a bit. Right, so I've got another go to stick on. This is mainly beach towels, but also there's like a hand towel and I think there might be 2 hand towels and just a bath towel. So the cotton 60, extra rinse and shorter wash so it doesn't add on loads of extra time. I put in 1 Ariel colour pod, as I think it's only like about 5 kilos, it's not completely full. I'll put in some Ariel Unstoppables, as I love these. I don't think that's like completely full honestly, but and they go at the back. And I'm going to use my lovely softener again. I think I only need about 35 here. I'm filming. Right, that's it. I'm filming. What? No, just say. That won't be too long. No, not that long. Right, start. Alright, so it's all final spin now. I took off the extra rinse as it wasn't really sudsy at all, honestly. Bit of a magnet from holiday just on the machine. So I know. Didn't pick and soften at the right time, but it did leak water into it again. Random hands. Partly from the living room, came from the machine. Right, so wash is pretty much done. I think dryer's done as well. Yep, it's done too. We'll have to empty that before I stick the towels in. So I'll get this all sorted first. Right, so I'm just gonna do hygienic drying again with these towels. Time to drum light on actually. Right, time for the last holiday wash, as I call it, the shoe/croc/flip flop wash. I just need to tidy. Right, that's some tied off of there. Shoes in. You can see there's like bits of like sand on the crocs and as well as the shoes and flip-flops. I'm gonna use my last aerial colour pod that I have. So it's the aerial colour pod, and it goes. I got to use unstoppables as well, just a wee tiny bit, because they smell like so nice. So these ones do. Not a glue softener or anything. Sports start. Oh yeah, it does a distribution, doesn't it? I keep on forgetting sports does this. Funny how that doesn't burst the top lid. I don't know if it fell up for me much. It just falls up straight away from me much. Right, so we're doing aquatic phase now. And something really cool I found out. For pressing whole pre-wash and shorter wash, it tells you the error codes mid-cycle. There's 33 ways to show the error codes on this machine by doing that, and then there's that like checkup mode on the on off, and then there's also service mode. Now that was smooth. Even though it's positioned a tiny bit off, but it's not too bad. Shoes are quite dirty, so they are. Well, there's a bit like musty, so it is from them. It was mainly like sand and dirt from Mallorca, so that was like all over the shoes, so that's why they're being washed. This is really the third shoe wash this machine has had to do. Really love the sports cycle on this machine. It's just fantastic for like shoes and stuff like that, so it is. Especially with the fact that it uses the Aquatech for like over 10 minutes and does it after every distribution as well. So that's the shoe wash all done, and that's what I think will be the end of the holiday. That's the end of the holiday washing. Might not be the end of this video, I don't know yet, but probably will be. So if it is the end, thanks so much for watching over the 3 days that I filmed this. It'll probably be like 2 hours long, wouldn't surprise me if it is. But just thanks so much for watching, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed the long set of washes I filmed. The dryer is still on. I got to it. The shoes will just be left in the basket, and then we'll just put them into like the hot press after. So but the dryer's still got 31 minutes left, and it's still drying away. About to be nearly done. So yeah. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Goodbye.